That's what you get for putting your on FaceTime. That's what you get, okay? That's literally what you get. That's what you get for doing that to somebody you ain't never met in person, for real. Hey loves, welcome back to Life as Lee. I'm Alicia, and today, you guys, I have a story time about how I was a clown. Like a literal, like, are you dumb? Like an actual clown. Like, what's wrong with you, for real? But anyways, I got catfish. Yes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe and welcome, of course. And if you are not new, welcome back and thank you for tapping in. I love the support, you guys. I appreciate it. But let's get into it, okay? So this was back in August of 2014. So I was 14. Yes, this was my freshman year. This was the first semester of freshman year of high school, you guys. So I'm gonna give myself some little slack because I was young, you know, whatever. I was young. So 2014 was back when like everybody in Atlanta was like popping. Like this was when like Charm was popping, like Regine, like everybody in Atlanta basically. Like if you was a teenager, like you knew the people in Atlanta. Like, well, maybe not, because I'm from California and I feel like only me and my friends knew about Atlanta people, but whatever. So there was this one particular boy named Miles from Atlanta. I'm going to insert the picture on the screen of what he looked like, and his Instagram back then was Trillions. Like I think that was his name. I think this is so long ago, I don't remember for real, but yeah. So yeah, like I had a big crush on Miles, but like Miles was like an Instagram nigga. Like he had like 70,000 followers and stuff. Like he was really popular. So yeah, so one day Miles DMs me. Okay, he DMs me from his Trillions account or whatever, but it's not like the one with 70K. This one had like a little bit of followers. Like it had like 500 something, or like maybe even less. Like I really don't remember. Like I'm gonna insert it because I found it. He DM'd me or whatever. He basically like on some like, I want to fuck with you or whatever. And of course, like I'm gonna fuck with him. Like I had a crush on him, but I don't know. This is red flag number one. Like, why would you not DM me from your account with 70K? Like, come on now. So, I responded or whatever. I don't remember the exact conversation, and like, I don't have those DMs anymore. But clearly, he got my number. So we started talking, and like I said, this started in like August. Like I remember this was the beginning of the school year. I vividly remember this. So we started talking and stuff or whatever, like more and more. And I asked him, like I remember asking him like, oh, like why did you follow me from your, like why didn't you follow me from your like regular account or whatever? And he was like, oh, like this my spam account. Like I be on my spam account more than I be on my main. Like I do be posting on my main, but like I really post more like on my spam or whatever. So that's why I followed you on here and not my main account. So I'm just like, oh, okay.
You are really dumb, for real.
Yeah, I never brought it up again because I was just like, oh, like he really want to talk to me. Like it's his spam. Like I'm special. Anyway, so we started talking. Well, like we were talking like on the phone and we were texting, and we had iPhones or whatever. So finally I'm like, FaceTime me. Like I want to see you. Like FaceTime me. So we finally FaceTime or whatever, and like he has something. So say like this is like the phone, right? He just had the phone like sitting and like something in front of it or whatever. And I didn't know this at the time. This is later I found this out. But I was like, oh, like, why you never put your face in the camera? Like, why I can't see you or whatever. And he was just like,
oh, like my phone is broken right now. Like I'm about to get it fixed soon. Like don't worry. Like I'm gonna get it fixed soon or whatever. And I'm like FaceTime you and show you my face or whatever. Like don't worry about it or whatever.
And I was just like, really was just like, oh, like, okay, well, just take your time. Like, I know this is stressful. Like, girl. So we just kept FaceTiming and like, I really started to like him. Like, I really started to like this boy. So, yeah, and like for a 14-year-old, like he was just so freaking fine. Like he had braces, curly hair, he was tall, he was brown skin, like he was cute, and he was from Atlanta. So like, come on now. I started to tell my friends about him. I remember I did not tell them about him at first because I was like, I already knew they were gonna say something because they like he lives in Atlanta and we live in California. So I didn't tell them for like, I didn't tell them until like, I want to say like October.
I don't like talking to y'all because y'all always trying to find something. Y'all always trying to find something.
Yeah. Like I didn't tell them until October. I remember. So I'm telling them like, yeah, like I got a boyfriend. Like his name is Miles. He live in Atlanta. Like I'm showing them pictures. Like look, like he's so fine. Like this is my baby. Like I really like him.
Boy, if you don't.
They like, oh, for real, like let me see, like, oh girl, he fine, like da da da. They like, oh, do he got friends? Like I just feel like we were just so naive and just like little girls, like we just didn't like, because they really thought that was my boyfriend. Like, and it got to a point like where we would talk so much on the phone, like I would like talk around them and stuff or whatever, and like they really like befriended this man. Like they used to be like, oh hey brother, like da 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 da. And like they used to ask me like, oh, like when are you gonna, like when is he gonna get his like his camera fixed or whatever. But when I tell you like nobody was suspecting like he's not Miles, like honestly we were all idiots, we were all fucking clowns. So anyway, so like I said, we started talking more and more. So clearly the feelings are growing on my end, of course. I don't know if he really like I don't know. I don't want to know either. But so we have been talking for like, I want to say like 2 months now, and we started like this is so embarrassing. Like we started like sending like nudes back and forth. So you guys, like I used to FaceTime this boy and like really like show him like and he used to like flip like the camera, so like it's his back camera, and like show me like and like basically like we this is so embarrassing. Like basically like we used to have like FaceTime sex, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not going into that. That's all I'm gonna say. Like basically I showed the man my goodies, okay, and he showed me his. But like I thought this was my boyfriend.
Are you stupid or something?
But like, you guys, don't do that. First of all, that was way too early for you to be doing that anyway. So moving on. So we used to do that like all the time or whatever, and like my friends know about it, and like they used to just be like, oh my god, like you guys are so like nasty, like oh my god. We were 14, so like they used to be like, oh my god. Well, not all of them, but that's besides the point. But anyways, yeah, so by this time, like everybody's getting closer. Like they getting closer to him, like I'm getting closer to him, like we're just growing. this was around like November, like the middle of November or whatever. And I remember him saying like, I want to, first of all, no, he was saying that he wants to come see me, right? But he was saying like,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come, like I may not be able to like pay for the ticket and whatnot, and like I don't know where I'm gonna stay.
my stupid ass was like, oh, like I could pay for your ticket and like you can stay at my house, like you can stay at my house or whatever. And he was just like, oh, like okay. That was that, right? So later, Miles, I found this out later. They told me later, my friends. So Miles had contacted one of my best friends at the time and was like, oh, like I want to like surprise her. Like she thinks I don't have money, but like I want to surprise her and like come to her house or whatever. And never ended up coming, but that's besides the point. Okay, so this was around November, like the middle to like ending towards November. Oh my gosh. This was around the middle of November, like towards the end kind of or whatever, and Christmas is coming or whatever. So he is basically like, oh, like give me your address, like I want to send you like some like your Christmas gift or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, like okay, I gave him my address. Stupid. Like I gave him my address. So this was the time that them white 11s with the ice blue bottoms was coming. I don't know what they call it, bear with me, okay? But anyways, I was gonna get those for him, but like I didn't want to tell my friends that I was gonna buy him a Christmas gift or whatever. So because they was gonna be like, why are you buying him a Christmas gift, like why, like for what or whatever. So but we, like me and Miles had already discussed like we was gonna exchange Christmas gifts or whatever. We had exchanged addresses too, like all types of like we were just I cannot believe I gave this man my address. But anyways, so and I cannot believe he was about to buy this man shoes. Like I literally was gonna buy him shoes, but looking back, he probably was not about to buy me no gift. He was about to collect his gift and go. He was about to collect his gift and go. Okay. So, I'm sorry. I know I'm all over the place with this. But anyway, so yeah. So, I ended up not getting the shoes because, what happened? They were sold out, like, at the store that I was going to get them from. And I wasn't finna stand in no line and whatnot. Like, it was just not that serious. So, what happened? So, this is around Christmas time now. Like I want to say it's like the week of Christmas. It's not actual Christmas or whatever. This time it's been what, 4 months. I asked him, I'm like, I really want to see you, like what is going on with your camera or whatever. And I kept asking him like why you can't just put like your back, like why you can't flip the phone, basically, like why you can't flip the phone and show me like this or whatever. And he was just like I can't do that. Like no, actually, every time I would say that, he would be like,
hold on. My mom calling me, like, I'm gonna call you right back.
And like, honestly, I didn't realize that every time I would ask him to see his face, like he would always make up some excuse to get off the phone. Like he would either be like, hold on, my mom calling me, or hold on, my brother, or like all type of stuff. Like he would even pretend, like honestly, I know he was pretending because how every time, like, I asked you to see your face, somebody is calling you in the background. Like he really would be like, huh? Okay, here I come. And be like, oh, like my mom calling me, I gotta go. And like he would just hang up or whatever, and then like call me back later. And like every time I would let it go, just like a dumbass. But anyway, so it's like another day during the week of Christmas or whatever, and we're on FaceTime, and so I guess he used to like lay on his stomach and like have the phone propped up on like FaceTime with me or whatever. So like he's laying on his stomach, and I guess whatever was in front of that camera, y'all, like literally his hand like hit it and it moved from in front of the camera. So I seen his face, and like y'all, when I tell you my mouth dropped, I was like,
What the fuck? What the fuck? Stop playing. What the fuck? Stop playing. What the fuck is that?
No, like literally, like my heart, my ass, my mind, like my heart really was in my ass. Like I like I will never forget that feeling, because I really was like, oh, like how dare you really be sitting there like fuck, like how dare you really sit there and act so surprised? You didn't know. You ain't seen this man since you start talking to him, and you surprised that it's somebody else. Girl, if you don't. So anyways, I just immediately, like, I hung up and I called like who did I call? I don't remember who I called first. I called one of my homegirls first, and I was like, I think I was crying too. I was crying. I was like,
He lied to me. Like, he is not who he say he is. Like, he lied to me. Like, he don't even look like nothing like him.
I'm about to insert a picture of what this man looked like. I'm not body shaming nobody, so don't drag me. I'm not saying anything about anybody that is bad. I'm just telling you guys my preference. Heavier set people are not my preference, and like I really like tall, skinny people. Like, not even people with like a muscular build. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I really like skinny people, and I've always been this way. Like, I don't know, they just have to be tall and just like lanky. Like, I don't know why I like people like that. But anyway, so when I tell y'all, like, I really was just like, in the midst of me being on the phone with him, like, he's blowing my phone up, like blowing it. And I don't think I spoke to him right away. Like, I left it alone for a few days because he kept blowing me up for like a week. So I finally responded, and I was like, there's nothing for us to talk about, like, leave me alone or whatever. This was a phone conversation, I remember, because I was just so fucking like, and this time, no, it wasn't, it was a FaceTime. And this time he had his phone fixed, y'all, magically. So he had his face in the camera or whatever, and he was just like, oh, like, I really, like, want you to understand, like, on some real catfish shit, like, this shit is crazy. I thought that this shit only happens in the shows. Like, he literally was like, you
know, like, I really love you. Like, everything I said was like real. Like, the only thing I wasn't lying about was like the way, I mean, the only thing I was lying about was the way that I look. But like, like, we have a bond, like, so you just gonna break up with me over something so small?
This man really said, so you're gonna break up with me over something so small. So you're lying about your identity. That is not small. That is not small. But anyways, I was really just disgusted with myself because I had showed him my vagina and my and my titties. Like, so he ended up adding me on Snapchat. So after that conversation, like, we never spoke again. Like, I didn't speak to him. But like a few weeks later, he ended up adding me on Snapchat from like his real Snapchat or whatever. This man still be DMing me to this day. Like, to this day, okay? He DM'd me. He left me alone. Like, after he added me on Snapchat, he would just put like heart eyes and stuff in my story or whatever. But he DM me. He Snapchatted me recently in 2019, okay? And this is what this man said to me. This man said, I'm sorry, I miss you so much. I wish I would have never done you the way I did. I thought I would be over you, but I'm deeply in love with you, and it said I can't get over you. You mean the world to me. I wish I could just start all over and show you the real me. I really just want to love you the right way. Always keep it 100. I really just want to love you the right way. You always keep it 100 with me, and I did you wrong. I beg and plead that you forgive me and give me a chance to go about this the right way and show you who I really am. You mean a lot. I only lied about what I look like, but I was telling the truth about my feelings and how you made me feel. It's hard to move on. I have deep feelings about you, mad. What? You made me feel loved and cared for. I felt like I could be myself when we texted and talked. Anyways, like I said. So that was in 2019 and I don't even think I responded to that. I think I just saved it and showed my friends. No, I think I did respond. I'm not sure. No, I probably didn't. I don't know. But I just feel like you're crazy. Like, I told you I didn't want anything to do with you. Like, sir, you lied about who you are. You lied about who you are. You had me showing my private parts on FaceTime. You lied. You lied. You lied. You lied. I gave you my address and you lied. Like, you lied, okay? But anyways, so, yo, if that man would have showed up at my door, like, I probably would have fell out. Oh, he's still, you guys, and he's still DMing me to this day. So recently I went to Atlanta in June. This man was all up on Instagram DMing me like, link, I'm in Georgia, like, pull up, like, I want to see you, like, link. Sir, let it go. Lay it to rest. It's dead. Like, what don't you understand? Like, let it go, for real. Like, who are you for real? Like, stop. Let it go. But yeah, I cannot believe my friends were gonna let this man surprise me. Like, are you guys serious? But yeah, basically that's the end of the story. I want to tell this story because I think it's kind of funny and it really was a lesson to me. First of all, you shouldn't be doing long distance relationships. You personally should not be doing long distance relationships. That's what you get. Second of all, that's what you get for putting your on FaceTime. That's what you get, okay? That's literally what you get. That's what you get for doing that to somebody you ain't never met in person, for real. And that's what you get. That's why your address is out there with somebody random, because you was just thirsty. That's what you get. But to the people that be out there catfishing y'all, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Literally just be yourself. She might like you. Or he might like you. Just be yourself. Okay? But that's the end of my story, y'all. I hope that you guys found this funny and amusing, because I do now, even though I actually was really like heartbroken back then. Like, actually, like, I was in my feelings, but I think I was more in my feelings because like I had showed the man like my private parts and like, yeah. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And of course, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.